Goat meat is consumed widely throughout the world, especially in developing countries. However, it is not usually sold in traditional marketplaces in the United States. Sheep and goat meat is the fourth most consumed meat, following pork, poultry, and beef. Goat production, like any other animal production enterprise, requires that good husbandry practices be followed in the areas of sanitation, health, feed, water, and shelter. These are all integral parts of managing a successful goat enterprise. In the United States, goat production increased by about 1/3 in the past decade because of their economic value as efficient converters of low-quality forages into quality meat, milk, and hides for specialty markets. There are several reasons for the growing popularity of goats in this country. A big factor is the larger number of ethnic groups that have settled in this country and have a preference for goat meat, milk, and cheese products. Another factor is the determination of many Americans to be self-sufficient. Where resources are limited, a small herd of goats may be the only livestock that a small part-time farmer can raise to achieve self-sufficiency. According to the National Agricultural Statistics Service, NASS, meat goats account for over 80% of the total of goats produced in the United States. Pennsylvania produces more than 40,000 meat goats annually. Goat meat is unique in flavor and palatability. It is leaner than many other red meats and usually less tender. However, its leanness has a place in today's market for meats with less fat. Cabrito stands for roasted meat from goat kids 4 to 8 weeks of age. Its main use is for barbecue meat, and it is highly sought after by certain ethnic groups. Chivan is meat from goat kids 48 to 60 pounds or 6 to 9 months old. Of these two types, cabrito is the most tender. The higher collagen content and lower solubility of goat meat, compared with lower levels of the same features in lamb, reduce the overall palatability and tenderness of goat meat. Breeding and slaughtering techniques appear to be key in improving the tenderness factor of goat meat. Marketing options include direct marketing off the farm, supplying goat meat for specialty markets, particularly holiday sales to various ethnic groups, or producing kids for commercial marketing firms. Success is often a reflection of how well a producer tends to all aspects of breeding, health, management, and marketing. All these factors have their respective roles in producing and marketing a quality product. Dairy goat production is an alternative livestock enterprise suitable for many small-scale or part-time livestock operations. Some dairy goat producers have been successful in pasteurizing goat milk and building an on-farm jugging business, while others have ventured into processed milk products for retail distribution, especially specialty cheeses, yogurt, soap, and lotions. The potential also exists for selling milk to processors, usually on a regional basis. Although fluid milk and processed products are important markets, dairy goat producers should also consider the potential for selling animals to hobbyists and youth involved in vocational agriculture dairy projects. In much of the developing world, goat milk is the primary milk source for humans. Goat milk is often sought for its perceived health benefits and unique taste. Although many health effects have been attributed to consuming goat milk, scientific evidence does not support most health claims. Goat milk is similar in composition to cow milk, Table 1, but some important differences exist in the protein structure. Because of these differences, people who have allergies to cow milk can often drink goat milk, and the smaller fat globules in goat milk stay in suspension longer, which leads to the perception of natural homogenization. Goats are excellent browsers, which allows them to consume plants containing aromatic or flavor compounds that can impart the smell or flavor to the milk or cheese, thus providing an opportunity to generate unique specialty products. Dairy goats reach sexual maturity at 4 to 5 months of age. Young does should be bred at a body weight ranging from 70 to 80 pounds, which is usually at an age of 7 to 10 months. The gestation period ranges from 145 to 155 days, with an average length of 149 days. Does normally produce between 1 and 3 kids per year. Single-born kids weigh approximately 6 to 6.5 pounds at birth. Birth weights generally decline with multiple births and are often associated with increased mortality. Quality of nutrition during pregnancy influences birth weight and kid survivability. Pregnancy nutrition becomes an important part of good management as twin births are desired in an effort to improve productive efficiency. To maintain milk production and good health, goats should be fed a diet balanced for energy, protein, minerals, and vitamins based on requirements defined by the National Research Council. To reduce costs, forages such as hay, silage, and pasture should constitute most of the daily diet. Goats are efficient browsers and can select a high-quality diet from lower-quality forages, especially when consuming non-traditional pasture plants, e.g., weeds, shrubs. Available forages should be evaluated based on plant species and maturity, with the highest quality forages reserved for pregnant, lactating, and growing animals. Goats, for the most part, are a hardy species that require only basic necessities to survive and produce a quality product. Supplementing the diet with grain mixes to provide additional energy and protein is important, especially during lactation. Grain mixes may also contain supplemental minerals and vitamins. Feeding grain should be limited because a high grain diet with low fiber intake can lead to rumen health problems, e.g., indigestion, acidosis, and lower milk fat content. Availability of dietary energy is important for high milk yields, while protein and fiber affect milk quality. High producing does require quality forages and supplemental grain at a rate of 1 pound per 2.5 to 3 pounds of milk. A number of housing systems can be successfully used for goat production. In the northeastern United States, either loose, manure pack, or confinement, individual stalls, housing systems, with or without pasture access, are necessary to provide sufficient protection from adverse weather. Building adequate fencing to keep the goats contained can be a real challenge. The best fencing for goats is electrified woven wire or 2 foot by 4 foot livestock panels that are at least 48 inches high. The milking area should be separated from the stable area and have a non-porous floor, such as concrete, to make cleaning easy. The milking platform should be 15 to 18 inches higher than the floor to permit easy milking.